I'm Lisa, the artist behind Lachri Fine Art. It is Tuesday, so I'm here to critique one of your original paintings or drawings. If you have an original painting or drawing that you would like to submit for critique, head over to my website, lachri.com/critiques. The link is below in the video description and you can submit your work there. Today we are going to take a look at this oil painting done by artist Aaron DeBellis. Aaron started off painting Bob Ross style paintings, and you are in good company. So did my friend Jason Morgan, and we all know he's pretty awesome. I do want to say though, if you are using Bob Ross paints, they don't work well if you are doing a lot of layering and glazing. They have a tendency to lift even when they're completely dry. If you glaze over them, it will lift the previous layer off. So just throwing that out there for anyone who uses Bob Ross paints. If you started with Bob Ross paints and you get to where you're doing more advanced techniques, you will want to switch to a higher quality paint. This was Aaron's first pet portrait, and I think he did such a great job. The blending's nice, the contrast is really good, the yellow works great with the dog's collar, and I'm honestly shocked this is your first pet portrait. I wish I had photos of mine, it was hilarious. Looking at a few things that we can adjust to improve on it even more, I've layered a reference photo on top of your painting so we can compare the lines and see how accurate everything is. As you can see, the drawing itself is quite a bit off. Interesting enough though, it's close enough that you can still tell that it's the same dog, so that's still good. But before you start painting, I would spend extra time making sure your initial outlines and drawing is very, very accurate. What ends up happening is if our original drawing isn't accurate, we'll continuously try to adjust things on the painting because we can tell something's off. It's just sometimes hard to tell what it is. When you adjust one thing, you realize it threw something else off. So by spending that time getting the drawing really, really accurate, it will make your life so much easier. Looking at the eyes, the first thing that I would do is change the way that the shine is on the eyes. I would shadow under the upper lid on both eyes and then re-add the shine to where it's more translucent and curved, and then go back in and put the more opaque white on top of that. But when I do the shine on the eyes, it's always two parts. It's never just a white dot. It's always going to be the more translucent curve that gives that eye that more three-dimensional look, and then the opaque bits on top of that. For the shine on the dog, you've done a good job, but I would even hype it up more. It's one of my favorite parts about painting or drawing animals that are very, very dark. You can get that really nice high contrast in the shine. I've heard so often where people will tell me they can't get a good reference photo of their dog for me to paint because the dog is black, and that is just not the case. Black dogs, if you've got the lighting right on them, you can get the most striking photos of them because of that. I would just play that up even more and put a little bit more contrast in that shine. The other thing that I want to point out, your shine is pretty close to your reference photo, but making sure that the shine marks are very, very accurate is just as important as making sure the ear is drawn correctly or the eye is drawn correct. Shine doesn't randomly happen on the pet. The shine is actually reflecting and building up the bone structure in the face, so it's very, very important that that be correct. If the shine is in the wrong place, it changes the shape of the face. So just random tip for you guys there. Now, you had said that there were people after seeing this painting wanted to hire you to paint their pets, but you declined because you felt you weren't good enough and that there were other better artists out there. No matter how good you get, there will always be better artists out there. And I don't mean you personally, all of us. There will always be better artists than any one of us. Don't let that keep you from making paintings for people. If they've seen your work and they liked it, you're good enough. Now, before you start taking commissions, there are a few things that I do recommend, and I have actually a vlog on that already. So I'm just gonna put an annotation here and link you guys to that. Definitely check that out because there's some tips in there that will make your life much, much easier. But Aaron, you have done a beautiful job in this painting. Definitely keep it up. And if your first pet portrait started out this good, you are going to be amazing as you keep practicing. For any of you that would like to submit one of your original paintings or drawings for a critique, head over to my website, lachri.com/critiques. The link is below in the video description, and you can submit your work there. If you're new to my channel, I have new video critiques every Tuesday where I'm critiquing your original paintings or drawings, my own speed paintings, drawings, and tutorials every Wednesday, social media tips for artists each Thursday, and artist vlogs every weekend. So if you haven't already, I would love for you to subscribe. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, all those fun social media sites. The links are below in the video description to keep up with news, my newest work, and see real-time clips of whatever it is I'm currently working on. Don't forget to head back tomorrow where I am doing a tutorial on this horse that I painted in oil over acrylic paint. I'll see you tomorrow.